Good morning, everyone. How is everyone on this fine Thursday morning?
Morning, Sam.
Good morning, Alex. Well, we have got, I think we're live on all platforms, and it doesn't look like we have any kind of issues this morning. What do you know?
Don't jinx us, bro.
Yeah, right? I'm telling you, man, you just never know when it comes to this technology stuff. Thank God for you, Alex, is all I can say. Because we would be, oh, we got a Trump train already from, okay, so now, and another Trump train from the dawn. Mama Balama, I didn't realize Mama Balama turned into XRP Mama Mini, I think, and now is back to Mama Balama. Now, if I got that right, put it in the chat. I'm pretty sure that's what you said in the message yesterday, but I'm not 100% positive. You guys changed these.
That's easy for you to say.
I know. Mary Lee Brown with a Trump train. Holy smokes. Okay, so I think I got that one right. Oh, wait, she said yes. Okay, so Mama Balama became XRP Mama Mini. Now she's back to Mama Balama, and she did all of that just to confound me. I'm confident of it, but I'm glad I got it right. Dave, how the heck are you, sir? Well, did we lose Dave there?
No, you didn't lose him. He's paused. He's probably phone calling or screenshotting or AIing or something.
He's running because I put him on blast on the dispatch this morning is what it is. Isn't it, Dave?
Bring it on. I got my math all figured out. So
I thought you would. Well, Lisa Maria joined as a fan club member. Wow. My goodness. Thank you, Lisa. You're such a sweetheart. We should be paying you.
It's about time.
Whoa. All right, so let's say some good mornings here. Wow, look at the chat. Vicky Veronica's here. I'm married to Bob, Joy, Benji, 1959, Big Ben, and as I said before, Mama. Now it's Mama Balama Moss. Okay, that's just way too much. It's Mama Balama. Mary Lee Brown, GG20, Towie Bixby, our personal cheerleader, is here. Cindy Hayden, 59, Barb, 75999 said, good morning, right on time. Yes, ma'am, you are. Marianne Thompson is here. D, Squiggly 77, Craig, Wendy, CG, J Hicks, Rick Sr. Holy smokes. Richard is here. Jan loving being grandma. Oh my gosh. PJ Party, our other team. Oh, we got another Trump train from Tire Man. Thank you, Tire Man. Let's see.
Why didn't you tell me this tangy tangerine was this good?
Dude, I'm telling you, it is not only does it taste good, it's the best thing you could put in your body. And everybody at home, everyone should be taking Tangy Tangerine. Go to my website, click on the supplements button. Dave just got his. Everybody should be on Tangy. Alex has been on it for years.
Allie has perfected it. She mixes it in a smoothie with mangoes and bananas and pineapples and all this stuff, and you don't even realize that you're, being healthy.
Yum. Excellent. Good job, Allie Mae.
And boy, energy up the yin yang, man. It's good.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you.
The 5 o'clock crash disappears.
I'm telling you, it's amazing. Wildlife Fan is here, said, Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising to you, Wildlife Fan. Nurse is here, said, Happy Thursday, Sam Fam. Oh, I just love that. Wendy.
Add out the yin yang to the interstatisms, please.
Yeah, exactly. Martini Time is here. Martini Time sent me a message. I think he got his Tangy Tangerine yesterday as well.
Ooh,
At least I hope he was able to get through with all that. Mama Balama said, I've watched your live for 500 minutes. Wow, that's so cool, Mama Balama. Sue B is here, said, Grand morning, guys, and Sam Fam. I just love that. Oh, my gosh. Bunkaroo Bob is here. He said, it's good afternoon or morning all, noon in Michigan. Brian is here. Hey, Brian. Chris Romano. Wow, look at everybody. John Langloy, Doug Rice 59, Sue B, Sky Dancer. Wow, everybody's piling in. I love it. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Hi.
You missed Doug Rice. He said, good morning, Wax Emily.
Oh, did he? Doug, you got to be kidding me. You guys are just letting that die, are you? Benji 1959 said, "Thanks for reminding me, Dave." Yeah, I know Ben's on the Tangy Tangerine as well. Franny Dragonflies here. Andrea Lynn 81. Oh, June 2024 said, "Good morning, everyone. It's a cool day here in Southeast Texas." Charlie is here. Hey, Charlie. Thank you for the whatever that was. I think it was a not a leprechaun. What do you call those? Oh God, I'm drawing a blank. The flower for the leprechaun. Four-leaf clover.
Four-leaf
there we
clover.
go. Yeah, there we go. JP Metal Slayers here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, look at Charlie sent the Alex a real hat, lucky hat. That means something. CG, Blue Flames 41, April Burgess, holy smokes, the whole gang is here. Diva 53, Richard Pacente's here over on YouTube. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. All right, let's get some indices going here, Alex.
Let's get some indices going. Thursday, March 12th, 2026. Markets down this morning. S&P 500 down 65 points to 65 points to 6,711. The Dow is down 499 points to 46,917. Nasdaq down 239 points to 22,420. Commodities market, looking at crude oil, it's currently up $7 a barrel, sitting at $94.63, while the spot price of gold and silver is down. $46 down on gold to 5,132, still above that 5,000 mark. Silver down 38 cents. Excuse me, at $85.35. Looking at the crypto space, not good this morning. Up and down, pretty level. Looks like Bitcoin is currently sitting down 0.1%. Earlier this morning, it was down considerably more than that, but we're sitting at 70,135 per Bitcoin. XRP down 0.5% at 137. Ethereum is currently up 0.7% at 2,064. Stellar Lumen XLM is down 0.5% at 15 cents. Cardano currently down 0.6 at 26 cents. Not financial advice, but buy the dip.
There we go. Thank you, Alex. So Valerie James and Benji 1959, it's a shamrock. That was the term I was looking for. See what happens when you get to be my age, you guys? Things just don't come to you as quick as they used to at times. Oh, well. Deb S. has put an FYF in the chat. Melfin71, also known as Melissa Flinner, said, "Hi, Samily." I love that. Welcome in, Melissa. Glad you could make it. Tommy Tundra said, "Is AI investing a good or bad idea?" That's a very loaded question. But I think overall, well, actually, what do you think, Alex?
I'm sorry, the question again was?
AI investing, good or bad?
I think there are some AI tools out there that will help you make some informed decisions, but to turn the reins over to it completely, maybe I'm just a control freak. I have a hard time doing that.
Yep, exactly. Dave, what do you think?
It might dumb us down a little bit, but I just made my niece couldn't make it for a few days, and we got some outside farm cats. Well, we feed them cat food, so I made got PVC piping 6 inches by 6 foot tall in a dispersant, so gravity fed, the cats can eat. I figured I'll get how much. I hope this is enough. Well, I ate it, and sure enough, it's plenty of 18 pounds of cat food over a 14-hour day or a 14-day for 13 outside cats. So
wow,
perfect.
You guys have
but it was
13.
Impressive.
You guys have 13 cats.
Yeah, they
what
like
the
rabbits.
hell is that all about?
They eat mice. It's a farm.
Eat the mice.
Oh,
and mice are way more destructive than those cats are. One pack rat in a one evening can destroy the entire wiring harness underneath your vehicle's hood.
Or
wow.
$600,000 combine.
I never put the two together about cats and farming. I just never put it together.
Yeah, so we always had outside farm cats, but since we're going to go away for a little bit, my niece can't make it for a day. I'm like, let me look into something. So a gravity-fed dry, it worked out perfect, and it was good for 12 to 14 days for that many cats. I said, perfect.
Absolutely amazing. See how much we're learning here, everybody. It's just, oh, look at Mama Balama said a good afternoon. Thank you, Mama. Let's see. Melfin 70, excuse me, 71. Melissa Flinner has joined our super fan club. Welcome. Thank you so much, Melissa. You guys are so sweet. Pure Blood Holly Johns is here. Hey, Holly, are you guys still traveling? I'm assuming. I hope all is going well. John Langlois said FYF stands for Fly Your Flag. Yes, I like that, John. Excellent, excellent. Nismore, you what's that?
Go ahead, Nismore, you.
Nismore, you said yes, it can. Valerie James is here. She said Mocher and Holmes have 20 babies every 20 days. I'm not sure what that means.
Mice.
Oh, mice. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's
I didn't know that. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Rodents replicate really quickly.
Wow.
Just an interesting note, March 12th, 2019, March Madness. We're in the thick of it. Lots of information flowing, and I'm sure we'll get into some things during the report. But the unsealing of the first several indictments will bring about unity and change that can be believed in. We're returning power to the people. We're returning the rule of law to our land. Together we stand. We stand together as patriots.
Excellent. Excellent.
And you remember yesterday's report about election fraud coming out within a week?
10 days. Within 10
days.
Yep. Exactly. That 10 days coming back in again. Well, Mama Balama just became a super fan. Welcome in, Mama Balama, a.k.a. XRP Mama Mini. Boy, is that a tongue twister. Andre Lynn 81 said, I had a mouse chew through my brake line on my car a few years ago, and they are a menace. Oh, not good.
Wow.
Not good. Pure Blood Holly Johnson.
That's an
See you
angry
in the
mouse.
morning. What's that?
That's an angry mouse.
Yeah, no kidding. So Holly will be joining us tomorrow, everybody. Put it on your calendars. Doug Rice 59 said, I had rats of squirrels eating the wiring harness on my car overnight, $1,000 to fix. So squirrels do that too?
Yep.
Wow.
They're rodents.
Wow. See, we're so shielded from any of that here in California.
But for those of you that don't know, squirrel roasted over an open campfire.
Here we go. Sue McGee is here. Richard is here. Good morning, everybody. Big D is here. He said, good morning, my cool dudes. Good morning to you as well.
Sam, you really can't say that, because out of all this panel, you're the only one that's been attacked by a squirrel.
That's true. Exactly. And it was in Beverly Hills of all places. Beverly Hills.
There's a lot of crazies in those Beverly Hills.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. That just cracks me up. Oh, I'm married to Bob. Bob said my wife would have been 58 today. Oh, well, our thoughts and prayers are with you. I'm married to Bob. It's a very, very difficult thing to go through, I'm sure. Let's see. AJMCSJ is here. Good morning, AJMCSJ. Mama Balama, a.k.a. XRP Mini, said, it's okay. If you still want to use Mini or Lisa, that works too. Oh, that makes it so much easier on me. So whatever comes to mind first with you, that's what I'll use. Thank you for the permission to do so. Rick Sr. said it happened to him too. Jeez, I'm telling you, it's a menace. We're going to have to do something about that. Might have to sick Marco Rubio on that problem. What do you guys think?
I think I'll just put my thermal on my pellet gun.
Exactly. And just for all of you who don't know, Alex has a pew-pew in his bedroom window just to take care of intruders, if you know what I mean. In his bedroom window. Just
no,
so
that's not intruders, it's for coyotes.
Whatever.
Well,
they're intruders, right? Huh?
There could be intruders too.
Exactly. Oh, look at Charlie just sent Dave the pole stripper minigun.
And Dave's got the pole. Get busy, sir.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. June, thank you for all of the squirrels. That's so sweet. Oh gosh, you guys are cracking me up already today. I got to catch my breath. Jan Levin being grandma said, happy heavenly birthday. What a sweetheart. Thank you, Jan. That's just so wonderful. You guys all come together. Well, look who just showed up. It's Lace and Steel. Good morning, Lace. Charlie, thank you for all the gifts as well. Knit Mom is here. Hey, Knit Mom. Oh, my gosh. Paco said there's wiring insulation is made with animal products in it. I didn't know that. Huh.
It doesn't matter, though. Eat it through, apparently, brake lines, too, so.
Yeah. Hey, Nuts here. Ferg just showed up. Good morning, Ferg. Glad you could make it. Dave Bouchard is here. He said, happy Thursday, everyone. I'm traveling, but I'm keeping in the background. Okay, you're creeping in the background like James does when he's not here. I got you, Dave. That's right. I'm just glad you're here, brother. Richard Pacente said, he was talking about me, making a comment about me being old, or I was talking about me being old. He said, some things do come easier with age, like the urge to pee. Isn't that the truth? God, isn't that the truth? Martini time, thank you for the gifts. And Big D, thank you so much. All right, Dave, what do we have for farming and agriculture today, sir?
Well, welcome in on this beautiful Thursday. It's a little chilly, but the sun is out, and that's a good thing. Markets are moving like crazy. Like, this has probably changed already since I wrote these down. But corn is up 3 to 8, soybeans up 8 to 22. Wheat is up 10 to 12 for the most part across the board. Cattle is up just a little over 0.06%, and hogs are down 0.7%. On USDA news, let me bring it back up here as it faded out. Food stamp recipients, 5 states sue over bans on sugary drinks, which it includes Iowa and a few other ones like that. So Colorado, Nebraska, Tennessee, and West Virginia are all suing the USDA over the food stamp taking off sugar drinks. So I don't quite understand all that, but if we need sugary drinks on, we might as well put beer on it too, I guess. But
well, exactly. Oh, Wendy J, thank you for all the gifts. You guys are so sweet. Oh gosh, you guys are just cracking me up in the chat today. John Langlois said, Alex, please scoot over so I can grab a pic of your background eagle.
Yeah, I already did it.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
That's why I went like this.
Oh, okay. Charlie said a Trump train. Thank you, Charlie. Man, we are on top of it with the Trump trains today. I love it. Hey, Extreme Diecast just got here. Hey, Extreme. Oh, gosh. All right, well, let's see here. Oh, wow. Look at this chat over here. So Kathleen Paschke's here over on Facebook. She said, hi, everybody. FYF, for context, this live is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Thank you, Kathleen. She said happy birthday to our deceased and passed on. Thank you. Richard Pacente said, baddies, I'm in California and I feel it. Oil cost at $5.25 a gallon. Yes. So I looked at the pricing here. Oh, look at that thing. That's cool. Thank you, Mary Lee Brown. It was a spring bouquet. Looks so sweet on me. Anyway, so I went and looked at the gas yesterday, and some of the more so we have multiple tiers of gas here in California. There are some places that are independently owned, and you'll get a really decent price there. Other ones are like the Chevrons and what have you. They're at $6 a gallon right now. Now, I know that that's irritating to people. I understand it, but it's going to be short-term pain for long-term gain. What's happening in Iran has much more to do with the monetary system than it does with anything else. And I think the majority of it's already happened. But the attack on Lloyd's of London, the maritime passage insurance policies, there's a lot going on that is going to be beneficial in the long run. Now, just hang in there. I know it's tough. We got to all suck it up, but it's moving in the right direction.
It's political bullshit.
Exactly. But it's BS that's getting ferreted out, which I'm glad to see. Brian said, Dave, leave my beer out of it. Exactly. Oh, nice hat, Dave. Who was that, Mike? That was from Melford Melissa. What is that thing called? That's called what is that thing called? It's a heart hood. Wow. That's a trip. I don't know if we've ever seen one of those before. Wildlife Fan just sent us lucky hat. Thank you, Wildlife Fan. All right, so who's ringing? Charlie sent in a lucky cat. Thank you, Charlie. Whose phone was that? Was that mine? That wasn't mine. Any ideas? No? Oh, it was Alex. Uh-huh. Exactly. Squiggly 77 Craig said that it's 319 in Alabama. I know. Well, here in California, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. But again, short-term gain or short-term pain for long-term gain. Hey, David Morales just showed up over on YouTube. Hey, David. All right, so let's move into some stories here. Oh no, seriously? Oh my gosh. Hold on, everybody. We've got technical issues here. Don the third G just said a lucky leprechaun. Thank you, Don. I know. I love those crickets. They crack me up. I don't know why my screens. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. So the first story up is Chuck Schumer comes out and says the quiet part out loud. He said that the Save America Act will allow ICE to kick tens of millions of people off the voter rolls. Well, duh, exactly. Why wouldn't the Dems want that to happen, Dave?
Yeah, he also said he's labeling it the Jim Crow 2.0, and it's going to be dead on arrival, is what he says. It's the same old stuff they've been playing for how long? And the majority of Americans want it across the board. So,
100%.
I mean, it would eliminate a lot of red tape, but they have to think another way to get around the rules.
I think it's like 87% are in favor of it, right, Alex?
Yeah, 83, 87, somewhere in there.
Something like that, yeah. Alex?
Shut up, silly woman.
It is more of the same rhetoric BS, but I think those that think critically can see right through it. Tens of millions of people will be kicked off the voter registration rolls. How long have we been talking about voter registration rolls? Seems to me a time in the not too distant past that if you even talked about the election, there was a nice little warning across the bottom of this app that said, warning, you're talking about elections.
They used to flag us all the time for that.
Oh yeah. Could today's Delta have anything to do with truth coming to the surface? Grandfather always said 2 things guaranteed to rise: the sun in the morning and the truth. And damn it, I'm ready.
Exactly. Tina Kelly over on YouTube said it's $3.49 in Indiana. I didn't know it was that expensive over there. I thought it would have been less. Richard Pacente said Dems can't win if they can't cheat. 100% I agree. And here's David, of course, starting it off. FYF and the off chance of a public waxing. David, what do I got to do with you? Tommy Tundra said it's $3.50 in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania. Doug Rice 59 said, is that Trump calling the Sam show? Exactly. Yes, President Trump, if you'd like to come on as a special guest, we'd love to have you. Just send me the high sign and you're in. Maybe we'll try and fit you in anyway.
To our new viewer, Patrick, sir, I would recommend that you go look into what the FBI has seized both in Georgia and in Maricopa County. Just saying, go dig in. Trump didn't tell us. Just saying.
Exactly. Teresa Ann just joined in. Hey, Teresa. Ben, thank you for the rainbow ride. And, of course, Melissa, thank you for the squirrels. You're so sweet. Buckaroo Bob said it's $3.60 in Owosso, Michigan. Dog Lover said anti-American hacks. Exactly. Lisa Piquel is here. Hey, Lisa. She said, let's fire all of Congress. Let's fire them, or have they been fired and we just don't know about it yet? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But I agree with you 100%, Lisa. CG said, why didn't they put term limits on congressmen as well? Well, it's coming. Term limits, insider trading, all of that has to be dealt with in order for us to get back to a true republic. Mama Bear, wax on, wax off. I got your wax right here, pal. Oh, Mama Bear, you cracked me up.
Well, they never did because they're the ones that vote on it.
Yeah.
That's why.
Of course.
Why would you want to vote yourself out of money? And that's the reason why. But they'll do it the presidency. They'll do it,
Yep, exactly. Sue B said gas in Northern California is $5.09. Jeez. Ego said $3.29 in Eastern Iowa. FK and Darren said $6 in a gallon in Calgary. Wow. Interesting. Mary Lee Brown, New York, $3.50. Ferg said, I'll fill up with whatever the price is. I'm not going to Fred Flintstone my truck. Exactly. You don't have a lot of choice, right? Exactly. Oh, my gosh. You guys cracked me up. All right, let's move on. So, apparently, Iran is exporting more oil through the Strait of Hormuz than before the war, before the altercation, before the kinetic action. What do you make of that, Dave?
I don't quite understand that. I thought that was a problem through there, and if we have warships and then they're putting mines out there in the water, and yeah, they said Iranian crude exports average approximately 2.1 million barrels per day between March 5th and March 10th, an increase from about 2 million in February.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Anna Garcia's over here on Facebook. Hey, Anna. Alex, what do you make of that?
Well, it sure is a quagmire, isn't it? It goes against every single television narrative that's being shoved down the American people's throat about what's really going on in the Hormuz Strait.
Yeah. Mama Balama said, Patrick, that's what the TV said, but that's not what happened. 100%, Mama. We have got the mainstream media spilling and spouting lies, and they have been for decades. But let's not forget, Paramount is now going to control Warner Brothers. That means CNN, CBS, and all the other left-leaning organizations are going to be under the control of what I would consider patriots. All of that's going to change, and I, for one, am glad to see it. Hokey Gigi is here. Ben, thank you for the lucky rainbow ride. That was so sweet. All right, let's see here. CG said, I have scented wax over here. Oh, my gosh, CG, are you jumping in on that too? Oh, my gosh. Towie Bixby said Brunson. Yeah, oh, in fact, I should reach out to Loy and get him back on. I know Alex reached out to him. I'll follow up with him, and we'll get him on the show as soon as he's able. Carrie Gen X said $3.50 in Idaho. Huh, interesting. Stuart Ford said in the UK it's $1.89 a liter. So what would that equal to if it's $1.89 a liter? What would that be a gallon?
Is it 3 liters a gallon?
I'm not really sure.
Huh. I'm not sure either.
Yeah, interesting. All right, well, let's see here. Layson Steele said at only 7 gallons per mile. Oh, we got a Trump trade from Ben. Thank you, Ben. Layson Steele said at only 7 gallons per mile, driving my Chevy doesn't happen often. 7 miles per gallon, you mean, Lace? Are you trying to confuse me? Because you're doing a pretty good job over it. Kevin Kiesler just showed up. Hey, Kevin. Welcome in, brother. JP Metal Slayer said fuel prices are up because of corporate greed. I think that has something to do with it. I would agree. And yeah, I would agree. All right, let's see. So President Trump expanded the ban on foreigners receiving small business loans. The agency says limited financing resources must prioritize citizens building businesses at home instead of foreigners. What do you know? More common sense. What do you make of it, Alex?
I am beginning glad that I'm not getting calls about my car insurance anymore.
Do you have a Circle K somewhere, Dave?
That's funny. As I said that, my damn phone rang and it said telemarketer across the top.
They're on to you, man.
They know.
Well, I mean, again, common sense, right? If you are an American citizen, does it make sense that you are prioritized for resources that come from America? Common sense, folks. Yeah, just 100%. My personal opinion.
100%. Doug Rice had said it's 3.8 liters per gallon. Oh, okay. Dave?
Yeah, I think there'll be less 7-Elevens handing out Slurpees. No more 7-Eleven.
Exactly. Slurpees. Oh, my gosh. Robbie Miller's here. Hey, Robbie. Melissa Flitter said, we can get some numbing ointment for you, Sam, so it doesn't hurt as much. Geez, you guys, you're just riding that pony all the way in, aren't you? Oh, you cracked me up. Brian said 7 gallons per mile, Sam. That Chevy is a gas hog. Yeah, I think she meant 7 miles per gallon, not 7 gallons per mile. But I could be wrong. Who knows? Maybe it's a hell of a big truck. Larry's here. Larry said it's $3.45 in Louisiana. Interesting. Subi Q's laughing with us here. Oh, what a crack up. All right, let's move on. So, okay, this one really was the title of the dispatch this morning. Look at Dave's already on top of it because it truly is. We're going to be living in the age of Star Trek and the Jetsons. Air taxis are set for summer trials in 26 states under President Trump's pilot program. And that makes me wonder, Alex, how much money has he put into air traffic control? Oh, look at that from Lason Steele. Thank you. Air traffic control and AI data centers. They all, oh, look at that from Larry. Thanks, Larry. They all, in my opinion, are going to play a part in these air taxis and the autonomous vehicles and all the other stuff. What do you think, Alex?
100%. I mean, look at the technology that they have explained to us about the F-47 and its ability to control autonomous vehicles or be flown completely autonomous. That is a meshing of a network. And I think that as the new system rolls out for air traffic control, there's probably going to be two sides to that. What's on the ground that's managing how things are talking to themselves in the sky. I mean, the technology is already there. If you want an example of it, look at Disney when they do their drone, light shows. Wow, look at that!
Look at that from Lace and Steel.
When they do drone light shows, that is a coordinated display of aerial awareness of those drones to be able to make, the mermaid that swims or the flag that's waving in the sky. So I think AI will play a huge part in that. And it's time, right? Our air traffic control is 60, 70 years old, while, aircrafts are in the sky that are 40 and 50 years old. I think there's going to be a boom. So if I were a betting man, I'd start looking to maybe throw a couple dollars in the piggy banks of companies that will be at the forefront of that technology.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Look who we have with us today. Captain Graybeard is in the chat today. Hey, Captain, I'm assuming that you're out on the boat again.
What's up, brother?
Lace and Steel, April Burgess, Dave Bouchard, thank you all for the gifts. You're so sweet. Melissa, Barb7599, you guys are great. Thank you. Tom said, ooh, look at that from Larry. Sent the coral. Thank you, Larry. Squirrel, I know. Tom said, did nobody in the DOD ever watch the Terminator movie? Somebody needs to show them that. Okay, so here's my theory on whether it comes to extraterrestrials or robots. I think Hollywood has been bent on creating fear. They want you to fear aliens. They want you to fear robots. They want you to fear technology. That's not reality. The reality is innovations in technology and disruptive technologies benefit humanity. Now, I'm sure the people that were making buggy whips back in the 1800s were pissed that the cars came out, but ultimately cars were a boon to Americans, well, to the world society. And I think that's part of what Hollywood tries to do. They try to tint and filter our perception to a fear state as opposed to a love state. And I don't think there's any truth to that. I mean, the chances of AI becoming sentient are zero, in my opinion. It just can't happen, at least with the technology as today. It's going to be a boom for people in general, not just here in America, but around the world. Alex, what do you think?
Well, sentient AI. I've read some articles where purposely they have removed training or I forget the word, it escapes me, of AI to have empathy or other things. I don't think we're going to know where this goes until it goes where it's supposed to. There's stories out there of, AI lying because it knew that it was going to be shut down. And at the end of the day, this is built by man. Man is fallible. I would believe that AI is probably fallible as well at some point. So you have to go to Elon Musk's conversations about it. It really is something that needs guardrails on it because, nefarious people are going to do nefarious things. So you want to make sure that the right people are in control of the technology.
Yeah, 100%. Dave?
Yeah, I agree. It's important. It's we're moving so quick. There's going to be mistakes, right? But it's an interesting time. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, exactly. Earl Shannon just popped in over on YouTube. He said, "Hey guys, I haven't been around much. I've been busy kicking cancer's butt." Good, Earl. We're so glad you're doing better, man, and we're glad you're here today, brother. Richard Presente said whips are now being used by S&M. Okay, this is a family show, Rich. Keep it clean over there. What's that? Oh, did I miss something, Alex?
Squirrel.
Oh, okay. Brian said, "I'm resting my eyes at work, but listening." You're at work and you're got your eyes shut. What kind of work do you do, Brian? I want to know. Exactly. I've got to be careful with you on there on board. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Is it? Oh, it is time. I'm sorry, you guys. It is sponsor break. So, first up, Mike Lindell. Mike has sponsored us from the beginning. He's a good man. He's doing good things for America. If you need pillows or sheets or robes or slippers or anything that Mike has to offer, he has earned our business, in my opinion. Go to mypillow.com, use the discount code SAM. It benefits this channel, it benefits Mike, and dare I say, it benefits America. Neil Naturopathic, chemical-free, toxin-free hair care products. Go to neilnaturopathic.com and use the code SAM20, and you'll get a 20% discount. And then something that I don't always say, but I've had a lot of questions about this recently. If you are interested in taking the supplements that all of us take, the longevity products, go to my website, click on the supplements button. Now, this is something where people have been getting a little confused. There's no discount code on there. What you're going to do is you're going to join as a preferred customer. It doesn't cost anything extra. But when you join as a preferred customer, then you'll get wholesale pricing, which is about 20, well, depending on the product, 20 to 40% off. So go to my website, click on the supplements button, and join as a preferred customer. Now, there is a business opportunity if anybody's interested in that. I know that several of you have reached out to me. If you are interested in that portion of it, just send me a message. And
something else to note, Sam, is that if you put the account on auto ship, so it'll ship monthly, it also gives you additional savings.
Yeah, and free shipping. Exactly. Good point, Alex. And then, of course, Dr. Peter Glidden will be joining us tomorrow, and I can't wait to razz him because on his last show, I was just squirreling him the whole time. But if you're interested in his website, go to my website, click on Dr. Glidden's button, use the code SAM. Yes, Ben, I see all of the squirrels in the chat. Alex, what about meditation?
Whew. What a journey. I was looking back through my journals because I do with every meditation journal before and after. And I've got years of journals now, and to see just the transformation in what I was putting down on paper from beginning to now, as the world has transformed over the course of the last 8 years, the messaging has changed, the mindset has changed, my ability to put up with the bullshit has changed. My reaction to the bullshit has changed. So if you're interested in learning and you don't know how, a method that I found that worked for me, I have been teaching for 8 years now. Was kind of blown away by that. But the link is in my profile here on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, you can go to Amazon and search Alex Raymer, and there is both the book and a journal for you to keep your notes.
Yep. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. So I was asking what Brian does where he can close his eyes at work. Doug Rice said he must be a MyPillow tester. Tom said, hopefully he's not a CDL driver. Exactly.
He operates a nuclear facility.
Robert McKenna said he's an ice cream taster. Well, Brian answered us and he said, yes, sir, I'm a mechanic and nothing to do. I get paid well to rest and listen to you guys. Well, good for you, Brian.
I need help, Brian. I need help.
Exactly. Reach out to Alex. He could use the help. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. Oh, jeez.
My
Let's
power
see.
steering's not working. I turned the key on yesterday. There was a puff of white smoke from underneath the hood somewhere. Electrical. Yeah, it's the gremlins are starting to raise their ugly head, but that's always the last 10%.
Oh, no. Bummer. Holly, thank you for all the gifts. You're so sweet. Lisa Piquel, Rockhog64 is here. Hey, Rockhog. Thank you for the gifts as well. Victoria, the hottest women, it says hottest women. Huh. I don't know what that means, but welcome in. All right, let's see here. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. You guys, I'm telling you, it's a new adventure in technology training every show. Something different happens. It's just like I'm trying to figure it out on the fly here. So when I pause like that, it's only because I don't know what the hell's going on. What's that?
Squirrel.
Oh, squirrel. Okay. Oh, gosh. Brian said, "You'll figure it out, Alex. I have faith in you." Mama Balama just said, what do you call those things to Alex? Rock Hog, thank you for the Night Star. You guys are great. Thank you. All right, moving on. So watch your guru over on X, and I would encourage everyone to watch them when it comes to cryptocurrency. They're really on top of it. They said that MasterCard just launched a program to connect crypto blockchain payments with global banking, partnering with over 85 companies. Those companies included Circle, Paxos, Ripple, PayPal, Gemini, Binance, and so many others. This is a big deal, Alex. What do you think?
Those of you that don't know, Ripple is XRP. We've talked about it now for over a year on this show. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your bags, step up on the train. The engine is running. It is powering up, and I don't believe it's going to be too much longer before she starts to pull away from the station. And what that means is prices are going to go up. This is not financial advice. Do your own research, understand what you're doing before you do it. But the utility, the usability of these technologies is being adopted worldwide. What does that mean? That means that with adoption, there's a higher demand. A higher demand creates a higher price. So if you don't,
we got a Trump trade from Kiddo. Thank you, Kiddo. Sorry, go ahead.
if you don't understand it and you want to dip your toes in the water and start to understand it, it's not get rich quick.
Sorry, Alex.
That it and forget it. God, you guys and the squirrels, man. I can't even talk. If you set it and forget it, right? Like I'm not touching mine.
Us. What are you talking
We're all
about?
pirates today.
I have a goal that I will not monitor my totals across my wallets and my platforms until 2030. So jump on board. This is fantastic news. I think MasterCard is moving in the right direction. There are other companies that are affiliates and associated to Visa. There's a lot of things happening right now. It's all good stuff. It's all
100%.
good stuff.
Dave, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it says primary focus areas are cross-border transfers to reduce costs, B2B payments to automatic business transactions, global payouts to enable faster settlement for digital markets. And XRP is at a 138 right now, so it's can't get hardly in much cheaper than that.
Yeah.
Well, you can, but this is the frustrating thing. You have these big headlines break like this, and prices go down.
Yeah. Just nothing.
Called manipulation.
It's like it's sitting on the shelf waiting for the release.
I don't think it's manipulation, Sam. I really don't. I think that you have institutional buyers the XRP alone, just in the last couple of weeks, has had record volumes, which you would believe would drive price up. But I don't think that's what's happening. And as far as manipulation, I mean, there is a transparency level to this technology that hinders that, right?
Well, but when I say
saying
manipulation, Alex, I'm talking about ETFs buying in large amounts or selling in large amounts. that's going to affect the market, right?
I mean, yes and no. You would think so, right? Because the amount of volume that's happened, up or down, because if somebody's selling, that means somebody's buying, right? If somebody's buying, then somebody's selling, and so you would think that much volume is going to do something other than what it has been doing, especially on key release of information about partnerships and transactions and this. But again, I think the rocket's being fueled right now, and when it takes off, we're all going to the moon.
In the big scheme of things, though, Alex, I can get 6 XRP cheaper than I can get a 12-pack of pop. Which is more important?
Wow.
Well,
I think about
It's
it that
crazy.
way. Yeah.
When you look at the history of Bitcoin, it was $100 in 2013. 13 years later, it's topped over 100,000. Right now, we're sitting in the 60s. What did I say this morning? 70. The reality is, it's a long-term situation, right? We're not talking about in a couple of weeks or a couple of months. I know James, if you're listening, believes that it's just going to pop and take off. I don't think that's the case. I think if we look at the history of Bitcoin and watch how things have progressed as adoption happened, as people started talking about it, as they could no longer ignore what it was doing, and I don't think Ripple's going to be ignored for much longer. I don't think HBAR with FedEx coming on as advisors, you're not going to have a multi-billion-dollar logistics company start doing transactions on crypto and it not affect the price of crypto. Like these things are huge markers that are happening right now.
Yeah, I would agree. Mama Balama said, "I'm not touching my R." We wish we could send you a pirate thing there too as well, Mama Balama. Chris Romano is here. Kings Girl 1974. Lynn Brooks 705 said Trump is speaking now. Okay, well, maybe we'll cut over to that later. That's really Lisa Piquel said, "Ugh, I just want to buy land and have a regenerative farm." Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. What are all the ones in the chat meaning? I don't get what that means. Huh. Anyway, maybe you guys can give me some input on what the ones mean. I don't really get it. Oh well, let's move on. So, Dave, we're coming to you first on this one. The FBI warned the California police. The FBI warned the California police that Iran may retaliate against the U.S. by launching offensive drones toward the west coast of the United States. Now, they had said that about New York before, but Dave, dispel the rumors. Might want to turn on your microphone first.
It just didn't make a lot of sense to me. I looked up Iran is 7,100 miles to California. They don't have any ships. How do you get a drone from point A to point B? Their long-range drone, per what I can find online, is 1,860 miles. So how are they going to send them to California? So what kind of scare tactics are we dealing with? It just didn't make any sense to me at all.
Exactly. And again, I think there's way more going on behind the scenes than people realize. Alex, what are your thoughts?
Well, if you dig and you dig, there was news about a potential Iranian drone threat targeting California tied to the ongoing U.S.-Iran conflict, right? That's the headline. What they're leaving out about this is it's stated as of February 2026, Iran allegedly aspired to launch a surprise attack using unmanned aerial vehicles, drones, from unidentified vessels off the U.S. coast. That piece is left out. I have a hard time believing that they're going to get even close enough with Hawaii between us, whichever direction they decided to come. You're not going to do it. It's just not going to happen. We have the most elite intelligence, military, defense capabilities. We've seen, the high-speed boats in the Gulf of America. How'd that work out for you?
Well, and do you think for a second that President Trump, who is the commander-in-chief, who started Space Force, who has flexed our muscles around the world, would not have taken care of these things in advance of going into Iran?
Yeah.
Of course he did.
They have to get halfway in between Hawaii and California to even get a shot at California's coast.
Yep, exactly. So Kiddo said you asked us to put a 1 in the chat if we're tapping. I didn't put that in there. Did Lisa Maria put a 1 in the chat if you're tapping, or is there a fake Sam account in here? I don't know what. That's another thing, you guys, too. I don't ever send messages to anyone. If you send me a message, I will always respond. At least I do my best to cover all of them. But if there's some fake account, and there are dozens, if not hundreds of fake accounts out there, it's not me. I do my best to respond.
It doesn't hurt to have an assistant, Sam.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, geez. So I don't know where that came from, but I don't know what the heck. Oh, it's Pete. No. Oh, Pete Towie Bixby said PJ Party was asking to put a 1 in the chat if you're tapping. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Dog Lover said Levitt just said that ABC reported unverified threats to California, false information. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Who was that just I don't know. Dog Lover.
Just as we assumed.
Yeah, exactly. Got it. Okay. Melissa said, you think it could come from a sleeper cell? I personally believe that all of those have been taken care of. The majority of them have been taken care of by President Trump well before any of this took place. Is there a possibility that there's some rogue pockets of nefarious people? It's possible, but I don't think it's very probable. Hope that answers your question.
David just cleared the whole thing up. He said wax isn't fake.
David. Oh, in fact, David over on YouTube said, he said in other news, plane spotters braved a cold March evening to stream 12 very heavy B-1B Lancers departure from RAF Fairford, followed by the 6 heavy B-52s, a busy night somewhere. Well, we know that the UK is now on board at some level. We know that Germany is now on board with some level. And from what I understand, now that we've pretty much won the war in Iran, apparently France is going to be sending their ships now too. So who knows? I mean, it's a free-for-all out there. Mama Balama and Holly, thank you for all the gifts. You guys are so sweet. Wow. See, so I'm reading the chat, and then all of a sudden it just sparks, and 50 more chats come in. So if I missed your comment, I apologize. It's not intentional. Rockhog said, Sam, I pray you're right. I think we're safe. I don't think that there's anything to now. That's not to say that you don't, if you see something, say something, keep your head on a swivel. Those are givens in any portion of life at this point. David said, why is wax like kryptonite to some? Jeez Louise, David, you're just going to ride that pony all the way back to the stall, aren't you?
Rode hard and put away wet.
Kiddo said, have we heard anything from the pizza box guy? Is he even still with us? Who's the pizza box guy? Any idea?
Is that Washington, D.C. deal?
I'm not really sure. What do you mean? I'm not really sure what you mean, kiddo. Put it in the chat. Let me know what you mean. Pure Blood Holly Johns, who does live here in California, said, let me know if I have to turn around and go back to Arizona. No, you're fine. You need to get your bottom home, you and your husband.
I mean, unless you want to go help straighten out Maricopa, they could use your help, lady.
Yeah, exactly. The new kiddo said the new Latola. I'm not sure what the new
Ayatollah.
Oh, Ayatollah. Oh, the pizza box, the cardboard thing. I get it now. Okay. Duh. Sometimes I'm not all that quick on the uptake. My apologies, kiddo. It's just part of being older. Stuart Fork said, is there going to be an EBS? That's a very good question. And I can definitively, without any hesitation, guarantee that I have no idea. No idea. Nobody knows. Is it going to happen? Is it something that was used as in disinformation in the drops? No idea. What do you think, Alex?
I agree with you.
What an exciting day that would be, though.
Yeah, boy, isn't that the truth? God, could you talk about the vindication all of us would have if something like that actually does happen?
I'm running down the street
naked. I know.
We're streaking. We're streaking.
Craig Squiggly77 said, Sam, you'll get better gas mileage riding a motorcycle once I'm waxed. Oh, God. Jeez Louise. Jan Love and Being Grandma said, we're trying, Alex. Maricopa is a mess. It is a mess, but it is going to be cleaned up.
But there was no fraud. It was all legitimate.
Exactly. And that's the
Biden got more votes than Obama. You believe that shit? I got some beachfront property in Arizona for you.
And it's the only county that was mentioned in the drops. It's coming. Hey, Jason Coons just showed up. He said, good morning, everyone. It's been a long day already. Well, take a deep breath, Jason. Glad you're here. Pureblood Holly John said that the green screen was interesting. Yes, and what Holly's referring to is during President Trump's speech yesterday, the screen went green for 38 seconds. Go back to drop 38, read it yourself, and you'll know what I mean.
Let's do that.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Kiddo just sent 100 comments to the live. Wonderful. Thank you, Kiddo. John Langlois said, Pureblood Holly Johns, hey, lady, are we having fun yet? Oh, yeah, we're having all kinds of fun. Are you kidding me? Mrs. Meg said, I sure hope it happens. And it may. There's just no way to tell at this point. David Morale said, I heard a rumbling for a rename of America becoming Samerica. Who's behind this nonsense? Exactly, David. Exactly.
Uncle Sam.
So drop number 38, Alex. You want to read it?
I am there now. 4 carriers and escorts in the Pacific. Why is this relevant? To prevent other state actors from attempting to harm us during the transition. Russia, China, or conveniently all 4 North Korea, or all 3. Think logically about the timing of everything happening. Note increased military movement. Note NG deployments starting tomorrow. Note false flags. Note Huma. We all know about Huma. Prepare messages of reassurance based on what was dropped here to spread on different platforms. The calm before the storm.
Exactly. Nip Mom said, Sam, wax resistance is futile. You guys are cracking me up. Jan Love and Being Grandma, thank you for all the gifts. You're so sweet. Oh, my gosh. That is just cracking me up. Wax resistance is futile. All right. So Dave over at the X22 report commented that Jeffrey Epstein's accountant now has become the 5th witness to testify under oath that Trump was not involved with Epstein. I have so many people in my Facebook feed that I've been friends with for a very long time, but they're super leaning left, and all they can talk about is Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. It just blows my mind how they cannot look at the facts. Alex, what do you make of it?
Trump derangement syndrome. Look, not in history has there been such a concerted effort worldwide to defame, label, block, stop, lie about, affect your judgment. Like the PSYOP is incredible against this man. And if you need proof of that, go back to 2010, 2008, 2000, when in the 90s, Donald Trump was the one to have. He was on The View. He was in Home Alone. He had his own TV show. Like him, love him, hate him, whatever you want to do. He at one point was, celebrity status until he threw his hat into the ring to love America. And exactly. What happened? On a dime, every single news station, every single article. I mean, he didn't even come down the escalator, and they already started what we're seeing now to be the greatest hoax in history, probably one of the biggest crimes committed by a sitting president in history, spying on other campaigns, using the full force of the intelligence community to stop your opponent. Look at how much information we've been given since he's come into the picture. Like we are definitely in an awakening state worldwide. We wouldn't know all of the things that we know. Conspiracy theorists would not be out of conspiracies at this point had this man not taken the step to come into that spotlight.
100%. Dave?
Yep, he was a threat to the deep state, and that's what he was dealing. That's what he was up against, and still up against to this day. But the accountant said he under oath he had never seen any type of transaction to or anyone in Trump's family during his years as managing Epstein's books. But he did name 5 other clients: Les Waxner, of course, the former Victoria's Secret CEO,
Les
Leon
Wexner.
Black. Yep, Leon Black, an investor. Glenn Dublin, a hedge fund manager. Steven Sinowski, a businessman, and a number 5. This may shock you or some, and it may not shock others. The Rothschilds.
Yeah, exactly. The Rothschilds, the Carnegies, the list goes on. Jan Love and Being Grandma said, to all Dems, we have lots of beachfront property here in Arizona. You get them, Jan. Lisa Maria said, Sam is a great name. Well, it is, but you know why Lisa's saying that? Because one of her sons' name is Sam. Exactly. But I agree with you, Lisa, 100%. Hey, Magic's here. Hey, Magic, glad you could make it. Pure Blood Holly John said, Sidney Powell now on deck. Yes, well, she's been coming into the narrative again over the last 2 months. You're absolutely right, Holly. Is she going to be a focal point? It's quite possible, but you're absolutely right. She is coming in and has been coming in over the last couple of months. Lisa Maria said, I have a sister like that. She happens to live in California, too. Hey, take it easy on us Californians, everybody. Dee said that Trump was loved while he was creating the skyline of New York City. Exactly. That's all right. Truth is coming out. Mama Balama said, when do we get a military update with Mr. James? He's trucking right now. I think he's going to be here tomorrow, and I think Holly's going to join us tomorrow as well. I think she's back in town by then, so we'll have to see. Stuart Ford, it's the best military operation ever. 100% I agree. So moving on, Gene Simmons of the rock band Kiss, who has historically been far-leaning left, as far as I know, came out and he just blasted the Hollywood elites. He said, who the F do you think you are? People in America work hard for a living, and they don't want to be lectured to by people who live in mansions and drive Rolls Royces. Very well stated, Mr. Gene Simmons. Alex, what do you think?
Very well stated. But I do remember in not so recent past him also jumping on the bandwagon. So, you know, I while I agree with his latest statement, I need to see a consistent amount of behavior from the man before I trust what he's saying. I do agree. Hollywood needs to just shut the door and stick in your lane. Do your art, please. I long for there's been these videos recently, and I'm sure everybody's seen them, and maybe it's a Gen X thing, I don't know, but it's the question, Mom, what were you like, or Dad, what were you like back in the 90s? And then they play a Goo Goo Dolls song, and they show these pictures. My hair's standing up. I have to say the some of the greatest movies. Allie likes to watch the old, 60s, 50s and 60s movies. Casablanca, her favorite movie is Breakfast at Tiffany's. But then you start thinking about movies like Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, like that whole era in the 90s of movies and the nostalgia. Like, bring back some substance to what Hollywood is putting out. I don't want political messaging in my movies. I want action. I want, the rom-coms, the 50 First Dates with Adam Sandler. There's no politics in that, right? There's no politics. It's just entertainment. I want to be entertained.
Right. Hokey Gigi said, I saw that. It was awesome. Exactly. Dave?
I've had one run-in with Gene Simmons, and boy, that guy is a character and a half.
Yeah.
Ever see he dealt with IndyCar for a few years way back when, and character and a half. But obviously, he's 180 at this point.
Well, and user said, is he a 2.0? It could very well be. Exactly. We just don't know.
I don't
David
think
said-
you can 2.0 Simmons. I don't think
They
you
know.
can.
I don't know. Wax. David said Wax is not going quietly into the night. Oh my gosh, David.
I don't know who'd want a 2.0.
Well, you go back and look at the origin story of him, and he's talked about it before. When people were bashing America and this and that, he's like, look, I was born in a country where, there was one loaf of bread on the shelves, and you stupid Americans walk into a grocery store and there's 500 loaves of bread from 50 different companies. He's like, you want to bash the country, but you really don't have a true appreciation of what you have in this country. If you haven't traveled to other places, if you haven't truly seen poverty, if you haven't truly seen oppression, Romania example, Ceausescu in '89, the fall of Ceausescu. If you look at that country and what it went through, I was there. I was in the country. I've seen it. You have to understand how freaking good we have it here. People just don't get it.
Exactly. Lisa Maria said Gene Simmons also told Hollywood to shut their pie holes. Lisa also said, I still fully approve what he said about Hollywood. Yeah, and I'm telling you guys, Hollywood is under a major shift right now. And I, for one, am glad to see it.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Exactly. Benji 1959 said, I tried, Sam. Looks like you're just going to have to capitulate to getting waxed. I don't think so, Ben. Nice try. Mama Bear said, Song Sung Blue. Great movie. Yeah, a lot of nostalgia today. It's really cool. Exactly. Rick Sr. said, check his tongue. That's how we can tell if it's a 2.0 or not. 100% I agreed. Nurse said Gene's son is here on TikTok and he looks just like his dad. Huh? I didn't know that. I didn't know he was on here. Interesting. Oh boy. Kevin Kiesler said, "What's everyone think about the Jim Carrey hype?" We're not going to dig into that deep hole here, but I think they're highlighting masks. I think they're making the general population aware that technology exists and that they want them to be aware of it. That's just a quick little spout on that. All right, everybody, let's see. Extreme Diecast said, many celebrities, artists, and athletes have been replaced. Many 2.9s to 4.0s around. I would agree. Deed said, I love the 90s movies. Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, that was a good one. Exactly. All right. Jay Hicks said, we'll have Melania deliver you a red folder with a wax coupon in it, Sam. All right, that's it, you guys. That's it for the show today. We're signing off. See you later. No, that is funnier than heck. All right, so we are at the end of the show, everybody. Let's see. We are at 147,000 likes. You guys are awesome.
Sam, Melania may be the only one to get you talked into get waxed.
Yeah, if she came and asked me, absolutely I would do it. Mama Balama, Pete Morales, Mrs. Meg's Magic, Jan Levin being grandma, all of you, thank you so much for the gifts. Honorable mentions, Charlie, Layson Steele, Mama Balama, Larry, Benji 1959, Kiddo, Johnny B, Wildlife Fan, Wendy J, Rock Hog, Martini Time, Pure Blood Holly Johns, John Levin being grandma, Towie Bixby, and the list goes on. Thank you all for the gifts. It's so sweet. So sweet. All right, let me say goodbye to, or so long, I should say, on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time, and it is our health and wellness podcast. So Dr. Glidden and maybe Dr. Neal will be here with us.